Hi, and welcome to our Century 21 video about farming in Manitoba. By way of a personal introduction, I was born and raised on a dairy and mixed livestock farm in North Staffordshire, England. In 1968, I entered the real estate profession and trained as a livestock auctioneer, valuer and estate agent. During the ensuing years, I qualified as a full member of the Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors and the Agricultural Valuers Association. I first visited Canada in 1980 and developed a working relationship with a real estate company assisting European immigrants in relocating to farm in Manitoba. In May of 1987, I emigrated to Canada with my wife and family, working as a farm sales specialist and partner with Century 21 Westman Realty. Since that time, I have been actively involved in assisting numerous families in moving to Manitoba and starting a new life on their own farm. The video presentation we have put together will hopefully give you a general overview of Canadian lifestyle and a good insight into farming in Manitoba. So why not sit back, relax and enjoy the presentation.
Canada is the second largest country in the world, stretching some 6,400 kilometers from the Atlantic Ocean on the east coast to the Pacific Ocean in the west. The province of Manitoba is located in the heart of the nation, providing a wide diversification of countryside and lifestyle. The northern provincial coastline fronts onto Hudson Bay, which offers a variety of intrigue and beauty in the extensive wildlife and aquatic splendor. The adjacent Precambrian shield of the north and central parts of the province are rich in natural resources. A variety of mineral sources are located in these areas, together with hydroelectric generating stations on the major rivers, which earn considerable hydro export revenue for the province, as well as providing us with some of the lowest priced electricity on the North American continent. The oil fields of southwestern Manitoba provide employment opportunities and revenue to the local communities, as well as enhancing the provincial economy. Most of Manitoba's farmland is located in the southern part of the province, within 200 miles of the American border, covering some 19 million acres of improved land for agricultural use. The general terrain and topography varies in this area from the highly productive flatland of the Red River Valley in the east to gently undulating countryside in western Manitoba. Winnipeg is our capital city, having been originally developed from a fur trading center at the junction of the Red and Assiniboine rivers. This area, known as the Forks, is still an important gathering place. Today, the city accommodates the provincial legislature as well as a diverse range of industry and commerce, together with a wide array of cultural and tourist attractions. Winnipeg International Airport has a modern, state-of-the-art passenger terminal as part of its ongoing development into a significant cargo distribution hub, thereby providing easy access to and from other parts of the world. The second largest city is Brandon. Located in the western part of the province, Brandon is considered the agricultural nucleus for both Manitoba and eastern Saskatchewan, being the major shopping and service center for an area encompassing some 200,000 people. Land in most of Western Canada is set out in square miles, each of which extends to 640 acres and is known as a section. Field sizes may range from 40 acres up to a full section, according to the type and size of farm operation. Just like any other country, soil types will vary from area to area. Manitoba's predominantly black soils have a clay base, being an important factor for moisture retention. Water sources for cattle are from streams or in-ground dugout reservoirs, with the majority of yard sites having a drilled well for farmyard and domestic needs. Climate is undoubtedly the most influential factor affecting agriculture. Warm, sunny summers and cold but bright winter days characterize Manitoba's climate. Average total precipitation for the southern part of the province is around 50 centimeters per year, most of which falls as rain. Spring is usually a short period, when planting of crops gets underway from late April into May, with cattle being turned out to pasture from mid-May onwards. Trees and spring flowers fill the countryside with color and fragrance, creating a welcome display of beauty after the dormancy of winter. Summer brings with it lots of sunshine, and combined with the ground moisture, crops thrive and grow throughout the countryside. Most of the rainfall comes during the months of May, June, and July. August and September are traditionally drier periods, coinciding with the onset of harvest. The warm summer days provide lots of opportunity for outdoor recreation and pleasure. An abundance of lakes in southern Manitoba provide natural facilities for a wide variety of water sports and recreation. Lakeside cottages and cabins are used extensively during the summer for weekend and vacation purposes. Canadians are generally outdoors people and participate extensively in sporting activities during the summer months. Baseball, football, rugby, soccer, swimming, golf, and volleyball are just some of the more popular activities. Many of the larger rural towns will host a local agricultural fair, with rodeos being a popular center of attraction. Rural communities enjoy a harmonious relationship with nature and the extensive variety of wildlife that can be seen all year round. The presence of provincial and national parks provide an ideal environment for the animals and bird life, as well as offering a wide variation of scenery, wetland habitat, and recreational amenities. The International Peace Gardens, situated on the Canada-US border, offers a fine array of color and beauty for the many sightseers who visit each year. In most farm gardens, soft fruits and vegetables are grown, and like all other crops, will mature during the summer. After 2 months of summer vacation, children start their new school year in early September. The public school system in Manitoba provides a multitude of programs designed to meet the needs of each and every student from 5 to 18 years of age, with all rural children being picked up by a school bus. On leaving school, the province offers extended education through the community colleges and a selection of 3 universities, with a full agricultural degree program offered at the University of Manitoba in Winnipeg. Our province has a reliable healthcare system in place with all the major hospital needs available in Winnipeg or Brandon. Most of the larger rural towns will have hospital facilities offering a general range of medical services as well as doctors' clinics. Personal care homes and senior housing amenities are catered to in most towns. Rural crime is minimal, and for safety and protection, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, known as the RCMP or Mounties, together with local volunteer fire and ambulance services, give citizens a strong sense of year-round security and safety in their neighborhood. As in most countries, the arrival of autumn brings with it a spectacular and colorful array of beauty throughout the countryside. The southern migratory flight by thousands of geese is a sure sign that winter is just around the corner. During the winter months of cold temperatures and snow, life for most Manitobans continues as normal. A minus 15 degrees Celsius January daytime temperature does not feel anywhere near as cold as your imagination would have you believe, due to the drier climate and atmosphere. Travel delays in winter are minimal, with the road surface on the main highways usually clear of snow and ice. Winter in the agricultural sector is a time of general relaxation. Other than the attention to feeding and bedding of livestock, many of which will stay outside all winter, farming families frequently get involved in non-agricultural activities such as ice hockey, skating, ice fishing, and particularly curling, with Canada ranking as one of the leaders at the international curling level. Frost on the trees and snow on the ground brings out the pristine beauty of this distinct season. Go tobogganing, snowmobiling, or get together with friends and go cross-country skiing on one of the many groomed trails. For the more adventurous, downhill skiing is also a popular winter event, with many world-class slopes out west in the Canadian Rockies. During December and the Christmas period, many families display a colorful variety of illuminated lights and decorations around their home and yard to celebrate the festive season. A feature spring event is the 6-day Royal Manitoba Winter Fair held annually in Brandon. This excellent display of horse artistry brings many people to the week-long event, with heavy horses being the feature attraction of this popular show. Whether winter or summer, everyone strives toward the betterment of their community, and the relaxed lifestyle of rural Manitoba and Western Canada is something that few places can match.
We moved to Canada in May of 1992. We went to a seminar that was advertised in the Farmers Weekly. We had no intention of emigrating at the time, but we thought we might go for the evening out. And were so impressed with it and thought, well, it sounds too good to be true. So that was in March of '91. And 3 weeks later, we were here in Canada for a week. 3 days after we got here, we put an offer on a farm and then had to go back and put 40 men on the Social Security because that's how many we were employing at the time. But the pull to come was strong enough for us to make that decision. I have 2 children. Lisa, she was 17 when we came. We had a few problems with her because she was just a little awkward. Our son was in the REME, so he couldn't come for another year, and he followed us out. They're both settled very happily, both married to Canadians. We have 3 grandchildren now, and which keep us very busy. The weather, it's not wet and windy like it was in Wales. It does get cold in the winter, but we have clothes to suit that. And it can be minus 20, but the sky is so blue and the sun is shining and you really don't notice it that bad. The houses, not like you're used to, they're normally made of wood, keep very cozy, just the way that they're constructed. Sometimes they look a little plain when you look at them, but it's very easy to make alterations to them, which you will do. I did, everybody does. And then you'll soon have it to suit. There is life after Debenhams. Hard to believe, I know, but there is. And Marks and Spencer's also. But there are alternatives. This is Canada after all. It's not the United Kingdom. Things are done differently. You have to have an open mind. That's important. And remember that you're earning in dollars and spending in dollars. That's a mistake that a lot make that come, oh, well, it would cost me this if I bought this at home, but it's costing me that. Try not to compare. That's probably the biggest hurdle, you know, to get over. Don't compare. You're here now. This is life. That was a different life. if you have an inkling to come, if you think it's what you might like, come and have a look for yourself. Don't listen to what other people say. Everybody's opinion is different. What suits one doesn't suit all. Come, see for yourself. It mightn't be what you want, but then what have you lost? You might listen to somebody else and get a report from them, and it's just what they see. Come see for yourself. You'll be happy.